Where is your gun now?
You need a gun because you're weak. You need a board because your voice is small.
Enough is enough! Blood is on your hands! How do you fucking feel? Thumbs up! Thumbs up! Kids suck! I'm gonna go fucking celebrate! My choice! My choice! That's what I'm fucking talking about! That's what I'm fucking talking about!
Police in Texas have arrested a man accused of damaging multiple Tesla vehicles. The 33-year-old man was caught on camera ramming a parked Tesla with a mini four-wheeler ATV. Authorities believe he's behind a string of similar incidents across the city of Texarkana. They arrested him after spotting him riding that ATV. He's now facing felony criminal mischief charges.
Yes, this is real. This is not an episode of South Park. This is not a reality TV show. This is actually happening in real life. People are ramming into Tesla trucks because of some nonsense that they've been told on social media. This is genuinely happening. I don't know whether to laugh or to just be confused at the insanity that's going on with these people.
So would you say we need diversity in the NBA?
In the NBA?
I think we need more Asian players. We got way too many black people. Where's the diversity there?
We don't need diversity. It's based off merit.
Oh, so now you want to talk about merit when it comes to NBA. I think it's performance-based, and I think everything should be performance-based. I would just say it's racist, and we shouldn't have it. If there's any law that's going to benefit or discriminate against a certain race, it shouldn't be on books.
Let's say this. In an ideal world, DEI does not exist.
College students are completely clueless and they're supposedly getting higher education, but then when you pose a question to them like this, that's when they start thinking properly. Make it make sense.
Come here.
Oh, sorry.
Come here. Put your stuff down.
Okay.
Put your stuff down.
What? She told me to go charge my phone to show you the online order. But can I say something? My lawyer told me that if it's below $500 that I don't have to go to jail.
No. You just stole $600
I know,
worth of items.
I know,
okay.
and I made a mistake, and I'm aware of it, and I want you to know I'm aware of it, and I will, whatever you want me to do, I will show you changes actively. I will do it. I'll do anything.
Go ahead and take a seat, okay?
I'll do anything, officer. Please, officer.
I don't know how in the blue hell she thought this was a good idea, and I don't know how she's trying to throw her lawyer under the bus when we all know her lawyer did not tell her any of the nonsense she's just told the police officers.
But is there anything that makes women women? Like,
I guess as far as reproductive rights, I was able to have 2 children. It's also able to decide that I wanted to get my tubes tied because the father would not do that.
Yeah,
he wasn't going to get a vasectomy.
But like,
and the burden's placed on women to either take birth control, not have sex, don't look pretty enough.
can we find
different things.
we could find a common ground then that women should just stop having less or have less sex?
No.
Because if they did that, they would remove pretty much all the abortions.
No, men should have less sex.
No, but the women are the ones that are advocating for women's rights and reproductive rights.
Right.
Because they're the ones that give access to sex. Men are horny. If they want to have sex, they can't just tell a woman, we're going to have sex. The woman is the gatekeeper to sex.
No, that's not how that works, and I'm done with you.
I can tell you right now that the little brain cells left over in her head were fighting for their lives when they were asked those questions. I don't know how you can go out protesting and be so stupid and at the same time be as old as she is and also be stupid.
Some of the people in my comments keep telling me that it's gay to date men, but I'm a trans girl. So it's not gay for me to date men. Actually, it means I'm straight. Checkmate.
Well, yeah, a man dating or engaging in any sexual activities with another man is gay, and you're a man.
If you don't like this country, then leave! Okay. Send me the check. Send me the direct deposit. I will happily go.
But are you paying for it?
Yeah, of course, you can't leave without getting free things from people. You won't do it of your own volition. You have to take from other people for you to be able to do something that you should do. Does it make sense? No.
What country has the most LGBTQ people?
Small correction, actually. It's not LGBTQ. It's within the government, 2S LGBTQI+. And in terms of answering your question, I believe that country would be Pakistan.
This has got to be a joke. I'm assuming this was a skit because there's no way in hell this person believes Pakistan is the country for the ABCD community. There is no way. Before we get back into the video, make sure you guys like the video if you guys enjoyed the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the bell that you'll see beside the subscribe button so that you're notified when one of my videos come out. Follow me on Instagram, X as they call it, TikTok at YinkaThatGuy, and let's get back into the video.
The alternative is rioting. It's vandalism. It's breaking things. If you're like, oh no, well you talked about Bernie and AOC as controlled opposition, but like, what's the alternative? The alternative is vandalism and rioting and like destroying property. Every single person that has vandalized a Tesla has done more politically than your vote ever has. Like, you need to know that. You need to know that you going and breaking a Tesla's window is more politically effective than like Bernie's rhetoric on like his like tour of all these stadiums. Progressives, the left, like they have never won any of the rights, the civil rights or the changes that we want in the ballot box. We have done that by literally rioting, by literally burning things. So that's the alternative.
Or maybe you can just be normal human beings and go about your life the way normal people do. But of course, you know, people like you are part of the ABCD cult and a part of the woke movement. You try and vandalize and destroy everything when people don't agree with you.
How are you going to get people to stop being trans?
I think we're going to tell boys that they're not girls.
So we're
going
to tell boys that they're not girls and they're going to listen.
Yeah, basically.
Really?
Yeah, that's what we've done for most of history.
That happened to me, and I can promise you to God that I didn't listen.
Yeah, well, because we live at a time that is affirming the transgender delusion. But if we lived at a more sensible time, probably you would have listened, and you might have had some. And I think we should just return to a more sensible kind of politics.
But how? What is yours? You're not giving a solution on how you would even be capable of doing
something. Yeah, I think I am.
Like
I think we kick the fellas out of the boys' bathroom. We kick the transgender teaching out of schools.
How are you going to do that?
We just enforce the law as it was before 2015.
There was a law prohibiting trans women to go into the women's bathroom or trans men going into the men's bathroom.
Yeah, it's there in the term women's bathroom.
That's a law.
That's why men can't go in.
That's a law.
Yeah. Yes, there are all sorts of laws against public indecency, for one, against men going into women's sports leagues. There are all sorts of regulations against that, or at least there were until recently. We did not have established in public life transgenderism until very, very recently.
That's not true.
That's
not true. What about the two-spirited people?
What is the two-spirited people?
In the indigenous community, they are... I don't want to get into semantics, but I know that the fact is that there has always been trans people.
Do you know where the phrase two-spirited came from?
I don't. Please enlighten me.
It came from the third annual Intertribal Native American First Nations Gay and Lesbian Americans Conference in 1990. And the woman who coined that term...
I just don't think that that's true.
It's true. The woman who coined that term admitted... Hold on. Let me just finish my point on this. The woman who coined that term, Maya Laramie, admitted somewhat recently that the term two-spirit came to her in a dream in 1990. Now, the Ojibwe Nation actually has translated this term. It's the Niche Mani Duwag, but they translated it from the English in 1990.
How you're capable of eradicating an entire percentage of people by setting laws, because people are
I think you're choosing not to hear what I'm saying, because I'm saying we don't want to eradicate any people.
We want to eradicate
but the other word is transgenderism, which is an ideology, not a group of people.
I am a transgender person. You can't just
You are a
skip over
confused
that
person, but
I'm
you're not,
babe. I'm so secure in myself, and there's other women in this room that are also trans, have been trans for 20 plus years, 7 years, babe, that know exactly what they're doing.
You're confused because it's not possible for a man to become a woman.
How are you capable of looking at somebody without knowing their bodily autonomy, knowing anything that's going on with their medical history,
anything, because I know
nothing
I know
about
the
me.
basics of human nature.
You know nothing about me.
I know that you're human, and I know a little bit about human nature, and I know that a boy can't become a girl. So that's what I know.
Does anybody want to take that?
These people do not care about the truth. They don't want to hear anything to do with the truth. They just want to shout and vandalize and destroy everything when it goes against everything that they believe in. They don't care about the truth. And as I've said, if the truth was to slap them in the face, they'll say it's not the truth.
You Republicans, I've gotten surgery to remove my Adam's apple, my forehead, and my jaw. That makes me the equivalent of a biological female.
You're saying that men or people or a person, whether it's a woman or a man, if they have positive characteristics, they must have a big ergo, men who have small dicks have negative characteristics. However, there are plenty of perfectly wonderful men who have small penises and awful, terrible men who have big penises. So are we all about body positivity? People are against body shaming, all this shit, right? I'd like to propose some new terms. If big dick energy, small dick energy are okay, I'd like to propose some new terms. Small dick energy, smelly energy. Hold on, I got more. There's more. Rancid energy, stinky energy, noxious energy, cottage cheese energy, dry energy, Sahara desert energy, wet energy, I guess that's a good one, parched energy, arid energy, and drought energy.
That's funny.
If I were to say any of these are like would be deemed very offensive, I feel like. But it's okay for women to say big energy, small energy, but if I want to throw around loose energy, all of a sudden I'm the bad guy.
Hi, I'm Rosie, Texas English teacher and transgender goddess, here with just a couple of thoughts about some gender euphoria that I've been feeling today. So for those of you that don't know, gender euphoria is the feeling you get when you finally feel comfortable in your gender, when something good happens and it just brings you a lot of joy and calm, and it's been happening to me a lot today. This morning, when I stopped at the gas station for my morning energy drink, I got ma'amed, which is so funny because I know that there are a lot of women who really don't like being called ma'am, but I like it a lot. It's so new to me and it's so wonderful, and it was such a small thing to make me this happy. And then at school today, I'm surrounded by kids. I teach sophomores, and I have these 15, 16-year-olds who are completely on board, who, when I told them I had changed my pronouns, jumped right into it. They call me ma'am, they call me miss, they use my correct pronouns and know my correct name, and it is incredibly affirming. So I guess my message here is, if you have any trans people in your life, it is so easy to show them love. So easy. All you have to do is respect them. Something as simple as calling a trans woman ma'am could be the thing that completely changes her entire day. It does for me. I've been out for 7 months and it never, ever, ever gets old. So I just want you to know, if you have trans people in your life, love them, because it means everything to them.
You're an English teacher. You should be teaching kids about English. But of course, you have to insert your agenda and everything and then cry and complain about how you're a victim and you just want to exist. It's absolute baloney, bullcrap. And I'll say it again, people need to really start looking into homeschooling their kids, because you're going to put them into schools with these people and then they'll come out with blue and purple hair.
I'm Deputy Thurber. How are you? Good. That's all I need to basically hear. I'm just coming by to make sure you're good. You know what I mean? I'm not going to try to insert myself into something that's already sort of in process or whatever you're doing. You know, and yes, by legal standard, you're technically a minor as a 17-year-old. But I just wanted to make sure you're good. Yeah. You're good? Yeah. Okay. Very good. That's all I need for now, and I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate your willingness to, I don't know, I guess, help me check boxes. Right?
I hear you.
Probably going to have to speak with them.
Yeah, they're going to have a meltdown.
Exactly. Hey there.
Hi.
So I'm Deputy Thurber.
Hi there.
And you folks are?
I'm Mom.
Okay. I'm Renee. All right.
Mackenzie.
Okay. So I basically went and did a welfare check, and I don't see signs of distress.
There doesn't need to be distress. She needs to come home. She is harbored by these folks and does not have my permission to be here. She is a minor. I don't care if she's a day away from 18. A minor is a minor, and she does not have my permission to be here.
Right, but again, it doesn't rise to the level of law enforcement involvement. She's not in distress right now.
So I'm sorry, you're telling me that you're not going to
Physically rip her out of that home? Yeah.
Even if there was an agreement between CPS and her and the mother
Those are civil agreements, and you're going to have to deal with those on the civil level.
So even though she is a minor, she has no permission to be here. She's technically a runaway at this point. They're harboring her. And that's okay? I mean, we heard you guys laugh up there, so there's obviously something that was funny.
Isn't it kidnapping when you refuse to give a child back?
No.
Seriously?
So
Correct.
what was funny is what I'd like to know.
What?
You guys were laughing up there? So what was funny?
I don't believe that's relevant.
Well, I do. When you're talking about a child.
This is a 17-year-old.
She's still a minor.
Minor and child are different, and distress was not seen. I was told distress.
She wasn't distressed.
There isn't any.
Oh my god. Okay. You guys want a civil suit too?
I'm doing my job.
Are you?
Yep.
Okay. Good job.
So, bottom line is, I can't. Can I go up there and take her?
No, in fact, they specifically said that you're not allowed on their property.
These people have literally taken this child. They have.
I don't know. See, I get other sides that say that the child's been thrown out of the house.
No, that's wrong.
That is wrong.
Okay, but do you see where I'm standing? What am I supposed to do? I can't make the determination.
Once again, the community who say they just want to exist are doing everything in their power to indoctrinate people. It's absolutely insane that things like this are actually happening in real life, and things worse than this are actually happening in real life as well, and people are saying they're not doing anything. Crazy times we're living in.
Mom of 3 kids, I will not be dating men that have kids. You guys are not to be taken seriously. Nobody wants you because your baby mama left you for a reason. If you are not licking the fucking floor that I walk on, you are not going to be with me. Like, my standards are so much more higher now than before I had kids, which is fucking insane. So if you want to be with me, you're going to have to be a stepdad of 3 kids. I have 2 boys and a little girl, and my kids are fucking bad. I know what comes with dating somebody with kids, and I don't fucking want it. I don't want none of the drama. I don't give a fuck about your baby mama. If you're gonna be a stepdad, you are gonna have to pay for some of my kids' things. Like, if you want to take that role of a stepfather, you have to pay for some of their things. There's just no way that you're just gonna be my partner and not a father figure for them, you know? A lot of you may ask yourself, what are you gonna bring to the table, Lindsay? What are you gonna... My fucking love and affection, bitch, and my fucking time. Like, that's what I'm gonna bring to the fucking table. You're gonna fucking be with me because you love me.
Yeah, I can see why you're single.